So I'm sitting here with David Flamée at the Fashion Museum in Antwerp. David, can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, so my name is David, indeed. I work for the Fashion Museum in Antwerp, and I do the press for the Fashion Museum.
Yes. Can you tell me something more about the history of the Fashion Museum here in Antwerp?
Yeah, we came to the city in 2002. Before that, there was already a museum here in Antwerp that was more focused on textile collections. But then in 2002, we added a very large collection of contemporary fashion, Belgian designers. And from then on, we started also to present 2 times a year an exhibition on or a designer or a thematic exhibition on fashion.
So there's actually one exhibition going on right now in August 2014. Tell me something more about that, please.
Yeah, it's about feathers in fashion. So we focus actually on the use of feathers with designers. You have different types of feathers. You can also do some very nice embroidery things with fashion. You have the art of the plumassier. That's really like the haute couture kind of style of working with feathers. It's really all about feathers with us now.
Yes. What will be the next exhibition here at the MOMU, the Modemuseum?
Yeah, so the next exhibition is MOMU. It's about recent acquisitions for our contemporary collection. So it's really focused on the pieces that we acquired or got donated in the last 5 years. You can see a lot of Antwerp designers like Raf Simons, the work Raf Simons did for Just Under or Dior, Anne Meulemeester, Heider Ackerman, but also some international designers donated some pieces to our collections, like for example the House of Balenciaga, yeah, that's what you will see here.
Also in this building, in the Nationalstraat here in Antwerp, is the fashion department of the University of Antwerp. Is that right?
Yeah, indeed.
And and you told me that they already exist here. This academy exists for 50 years.
Yeah.
So what is the history, the background of this academy?
I think the international breakthrough of the Antwerp Fashion Department came with the Antwerp 6. So it was a group of 6, actually plus 1, designers that graduated from the fashion department and that went internationally to London to launch their own collections. Of course, they had an unpronounceable Belgian name, so nobody could pronounce it. So that's why they call them the Antwerp 6. But they really put the fashion department also on the map. They are Walter van Berendonck, Dirk van Sane, Anne Meulemeester, Dries van Noten, Dirk Bickenbergs, and Marina J. But I think after that you had a second wave of Belgian designers, like for example Bernard Wilhelm, Willem Branchino, Chris van Asse, who now works at the DR ON, who put Antwerp on the map. And I think now you have a very new group of very international students who are really doing very good things internationally. Yeah.
So what actually, if one would like to study fashion here in Antwerp, how should he apply, or she or he apply to get part of this academy?
Yeah, you have an entrance exam for which you have to apply. We have it 2 times in the year, so in June and in September. And that is for us really like the time when we decide who will be admitted in the fashion department. So there is some general questions about your art knowledge, about your fashion knowledge. You have to do a drawing course, and you also have to present your portfolio.
Yes. And how long is the studying here in Antwerp?
It's 4 years.
4 years. How about the cost?
Well, if you're from Germany, you pay 500 euros. If you're outside of the Schengen countries, it's a bit more. Yeah.
Yeah. Would you say that Antwerp is a city of fashion?
I think it's not really a typical fashion city, but I think a typical fashion city like you would have New York or Paris, where you have fashion weeks and it's it's a very crowded city with a lot of drama and I don't know what. I think with us, here in Antwerp, it's a bit more reflective. I think the fashion department where you really study is also one of the very big starts of Antwerp as a fashion city. We don't have a fashion week. We do have a very nice graduation show, of course. There is really some time also here to reflect on fashion, and I think that's important.
Thank you very much, David.
Okay.
Nice meeting you. Bye-bye.
Bye.